25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Red Raiders' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he'll just take a knee and this drive will start at the 25. Back to pass, it's Reed. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Going downfield for the big play. Ball's in the deep ball. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to pass. On target over the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. We knew coming in that they wanted to push the ball down the field, and they waste no time getting at it.
And I love that, man. I love being aggressive early, setting a tone, sending a message to my team. Listen, we're going to attack down the field. You better be ready for it. This offense comes out, gets the big completion way down the middle of the field.
The Aggies have their offense in high gear. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quick strike complete. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll run the quarterback sneak.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside. There was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
The sneak scores it.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they move that thing through the end zone. Shoot, quick toss to the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
With the catch, it's Virgil. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblock. Fires and picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Running back searching for a hole.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Reed. Caught behind the line. It's Bussey. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan. I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Craver. There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Escapes trouble. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. How about this defense taking one back to the house? It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Reed. Buying some time. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's Bussey. At the 45 on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
To the air, it's Reed. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
To the air on 2nd down. He's got it. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. To the air, it's Reed. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, Aggies. Fired in from the red zone for the score. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Joyner. It's a seam wide open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your play.
He's got it at the 25. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Morton. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double-checking to make sure. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. That's reeled in. It's Craver. At midfield, he's got room. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll run the screen. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Aggies want to crank the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Morton. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Quarterback making adjustments. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes a connection. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a group.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Dances away. Sails one into the middle. He's got it along the sideline. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, still looking. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Hudson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No.
A shot toward the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking to throw, it's Reed. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Now he'll fire back into the middle. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. The Red Raiders in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Joyner. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Quarterback extends the play. He's going to fire to the left. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
That one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The kick is on its way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's incomplete. It's now third down.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Dropping back, it's Morton. That's caught. It's Joyner. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Leaves it with the running back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. Haven't sacked.
And he muffs it, a loose football. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Snagged in the middle, it's Craver. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, the last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The sure hands, it's Eakin. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you become the primary target.
You ain't lying. A great job. Credit to the quarterback seeing it, because you have your primary guy you want to go to first. He sees him wide open, delivers the strike. That's the guy you should hit, the guy that's open. Don't get hung up on that first guy all the time.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Let's go. Caught over the middle. It's Douglas. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
He might want another play. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raider! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Florida State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
crowd's up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the fourth quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, it's a running room. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help.
Turning on the Jets. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the
touchdown, Red Raiders. They move on top here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down, they kept chopping wood, they found a rhythm, and in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space, it's Moss. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Reed. Unleashes one. Hauls it in. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He waits it in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Texas A&M going up tempo.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Fires on the move. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Looking down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. He'll take a shot. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Motion from the wide receiver. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Across the 25, he's got room. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They'll move the wide receiver. He'll keep it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And on fourth down, they'll come up and take a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the